What up? Good day. This is Simon Brazier here, your health renegade, and today I'm going to give you 8 tips to help increase the volumes of good bacteria in your gut. Each of us consists of around 10 trillion human cells, but we also have around and on us 100 trillion microbial cells. So they outnumber us 10 to 1 at a cell count, and at this count, we can only really consider ourselves 10% human, which is really interesting. But a good response question to this is, isn't it our genes that make us human? So each of us has around 20,000 genes, but we have between 2 to 20 million microbial genes inside of us. So on a genetic count, we're only 0.1 to 1% human. For me, this really makes me rethink how human I am. Really interesting. And from this information alone, I'm sure you can understand how important it must be to take care of these amazing microbes that we have in and on us. In a previous video, I talked about how diversity of good quality microbial species is to better health. So here are some tips in getting those good guys in. Number 1, removing sugar and processed foods from your diet. So these foods get absorbed fast with no help from your microbes. So these beautiful bugs stay hungry and they end up starting to snack on the cells that line your gut, your small intestine. You know, they've got to get their meal from somewhere. And as this situation goes forward, this eventually leads to what we call leaky gut. And our gut wall is supposed to be this strong barrier against the outside world, but when it's leaky, things that shouldn't enter your blood do. And then our super smart, incredible immune system engages these strangers and boom, we've got internal war or what's called inflammation. And if this happens for a long period of time, then all sorts of disease states end up forming. And in my personal opinion, this is the beginning phase of most diseases that we see. 2, getting your carbohydrates from vegetables and fruits. So important. So eating leafy green vegetables will help create the internal diverse microbiotic garden that you're looking for. And Dr. Kelman, the author of this awesome book, The Microbiome Diet, recommends eating foods like radishes, Jerusalem artichoke, leeks, asparagus, carrots, and of course the incredibly powerful garlic and turmeric. Also, it's important to be aware that we should always be sure to get a balance of healthy fats and protein with each of our meals as well. 3, introducing fermented foods to your diet. So fermented foods directly plant your gut garden with healthy bacteria. Foods like sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, kefir, good quality high fat yogurt and kombucha are all superb requisites to include in your diet. And to go along with this, I think things like gardening or working out on the grass or in the park or just getting your hands dirty in soil once in a while, what an amazing free technique for getting bacteria that we've evolved with for 200 odd million years in and on us. 4, supporting your digestion. I've talked about this before, and this is beyond important, one of the most important things for me and the clients that I support. So hot lemon water or apple cider vinegar and a little bit of water is a stunningly easy way to stimulate your digestion positively before a meal. Unless you have a particular diagnosis where you personally produce too much stomach acid, Drugs like Tums, Gaviscon, Reni, all antacid, all kill your digestive power and should be definitely on your list of things to look to stop using. Supplementing with a digestive enzyme from your local health store can help you digest your food better until your own body gets its endogenous digestive strength back. A digestive enzyme also can help alleviate symptoms like gas, bloating, and heartburn. If you have low stomach acid, a hydrochloric acid supplement can help bring you back to full power temporarily as well. Number 5, getting in a relaxed state. So the power of your own consciousness is key to healing your gut and kind of anything, I would say, to that fact. Your gut is your second brain, and if your microbiome is out of balance, you can feel anxious, depressed, tired, have memory issues, and get brain fog. So when eating, cutting out all those distractions that take your thoughts away from that meal, it's key. So TV, phones, reading, etc., they've got to go. Taking deep breaths, chewing, eating slower, or even thinking how this meal is going to nourish me. These are all great additions to any meal environment or meal experience. Number 6, eliminating common aggravating foods for a while. If you often have cramping, gas, bloating, or stomach pain after eating, you could do your gut a massive favour and ease off those more irritating foods for a little while. This will give your gut time to re-strengthen and replenish. Our incredible intestinal cells regenerate after about 4 days, so you can have a new improved gut system in a very short period of time. And the most common food allergies or sensitivities are to cow's milk, soy, peanuts, corn, eggs, and wheat. Do this for a few weeks, see if your symptoms improve. It could be one of the best things you've ever done, and then you can start reintroducing these things. 7, avoiding artificial sweeteners because they suck and they're crap. That's a very quick one. Number 8, become aware of your alcohol and coffee intake. So at small doses, coffee and alcohol can be definitely considered a medicinal property, but past those kind of low specific doses, these foods become poisons. And I think deep down we know the line between medicinal and poison. And finally, a word on supplemented probiotics for gut healing. Personally, I'm not a fan, but there is, however, a definite place for targeted probiotics for specific disease. But trying to inoculate good bacteria in your gut with pills doesn't really alter the terrain, and the evidence supports this. So you share about 99.9% human DNA with the last person you spoke with, but then when you consider how much of your microbiome that you share, you're probably around 90% different. And with the strains offered in supplements, it's so difficult to get the particular strains that you personally need deep into your colon. So difficult. So mixing it up with different probiotics can increase this chance for sure, but that gets super expensive and it's so far from a guarantee. There just simply is no substitute for food and lifestyle changes. And as mentioned before, fermented foods like sauerkraut, pickles, kimchi, kefir, good quality high-fat yogurt, kombucha, and other pickled vegetables are really key. And if you've never heard of these foods, Google it, have a look in the supermarket next time you're there and just investigate a little bit. Maybe buy it and try it, see what happens. I think personally, if you were serious about curing something like IBS, Crohn's, or ulcerative colitis, really common things, fecal enemas are definitely worth looking into. I have a couple of friends who have been cured from IBS and Crohn's separately from using this procedure. So in closing, eating real food, getting sunshine on your body every day, focusing on good quality sleep, drinking enough water, and moving your body every day are the keys to health, and it is honestly that simple. Have a spectacular day, everybody, and good luck in taking back your health. This is Simon Brazier, the Health Renegade, out. Thanks.